The Democrats are so desperate for your vote that they refuse to talk about their actual policies. They don't try to convince you that Medicare for all or the Green New Deal or confiscating your guns or raising your taxes or forcing taxpayers to pay for abortions are good ideas. No. The Democrats know the American people do not want radical leftist policies. So what do Democrats do? The Democrats peddle conspiracy theories to try to trick voters into hating Donald Trump so the people will vote Democrat instead. It's a nasty, nasty strategy, lying to the American people. And so tonight we will debunk the four biggest Democrat conspiracy theories. Number one, Trump-Russia collusion. Democrats, to this day, claim that President Trump stole the 2016 presidential election by colluding with the Russians. But this is false. Special counsel Robert Mueller spent 2 years and $30 million of taxpayer money investigating and found no conspiracy between Trump and the Russians. And then, just last week, newly released documents found the FBI deliberately falsified evidence to make it appear that Carter Page was a Russian spy when the FBI knew that was a lie, and actually Carter Page helped the intelligence community take down Russian spies. In other words, there is no Trump-Russia collusion. That's a conspiracy theory fabricated by the Democrats. Conspiracy theory number two, the Ukraine quid pro quo. Democrats actually impeached the president based on this false claim that Trump engaged in a quid pro quo with the Ukraine, threatening to withhold financial aid unless Ukraine scored opposition research on Joe Biden. But this is false. We saw the transcript of the phone call between President Trump and the Ukrainian president. There was no quid pro quo. Then we found out that the whistleblower who made the accusation in the first place was a partisan operative who'd worked with Joe Biden, who disagreed with President Trump's policy position on Ukraine. And not a single witness brought before the House of Representatives who was supposed to know about the quid pro quo knew. In fact, they all denied it. That's conspiracy theory number two. Conspiracy theory number three, President Trump and the post office. Joe Biden is a liar. Biden is trying to trick people into thinking Trump is a crook so that they vote for Biden instead. No. President Trump is not removing mailboxes to make it harder for people to mail their ballots. The truth is, the USPS, the United States Postal Service, routinely removes and replaces mailboxes that are old or broken. And that's what the pictures that went viral on the internet showed. Nothing more, nothing less. Democrats are lying. They fabricated this conspiracy theory to try to stir up hatred against President Trump. But it's false. Conspiracy theory number four, hands up, don't shoot. Ferguson and the death of Michael Brown was what really set off the rioting and the Black Lives Matter movement in this country. We were told that Officer Darren Wilson shot Michael Brown in the back with his hands up, but that's not true. In fact, the FBI had evidence that Brown was attacking Officer Wilson when Wilson shot him in self-defense. But the Democrats to this day use the phrase hands up, don't shoot to stoke racial divide and justify the riots that are destroying our cities in the name of Black Lives Matter, even though it's a lie. The Democrats are so desperate to take down President Trump, they will lie to your face and peddle ridiculous conspiracy theories to do it. But every time they tell you a lie, we'll be here to fact check it and tell you the truth.